finally, most original.
These designs deserve your attention because they are creative.
And nothing. Well, great attitude. His work inside, a big part of it, DA. Thanks. And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Gallinari.
And guys, he's regressed a little bit offensively. He hasn't been the same this month as he was earlier in the season. He's lacking the edge that he had, and he needs to change his mindset. Stop sitting back and get into attack mode.
So the New York starting five. Paul out there with Robinson. And it's Joe Ingles. Then there's Gallinari. And it's Love in at the 5 spot. And for Indiana, we've got Malcolm Brogdon. Thomas Bryant is out there with Enes Kanter. Then it's Morant. And it's Tatum in at the 3 spot. Here's Paul. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. And stolen by Tatum. Now here's Morant. You talk about a player who can absolutely light it up. He averages over 31 points a game. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. And tonight a matchup of inexperienced teams, young ball clubs. Brent, talk about some of the challenges that come with coaching a team so young.
I think the idea for most of the coaches is they see it in the eyes of the players. They want everything now. They want it so fast, and they're not quite sure about the steps to get to the end game. That's the most important thing for a coach, is to talk about the small steps throughout any given season that the coach can put in front of them. And some of those challenges, you find out also which of the guys are willing to accept the team challenge as opposed to the individual.
But challenging nonetheless in every way.
Oh, yeah, and for 8 months of it, Kevin.
Yeah.
So get ready for massive parenting for the year for this coaching staff.
Here is Bryant. After New York gets the 3, the rebound by Kevin Love.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Pacers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Bryant, and Bryant slams it in.
And have to commend the unselfish attitude. Like how Morant just recognized the open man, and the ball is right there.
Now, here is Gallinari. And in the game with Dallas, he did not play well. Lets a floater go, and Morant finishes inside. Morant's got his second basket.
The delicate touch on display there. Gotta love when Morant lets that floater fly off his fingertips. Beautiful.
They get it again. Ingles finds Gallinari. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Are you asking me, GA? I'm not sure.
Well, when Danilo Gallinari came into the NBA, Brent, he was just a catch-and-shoot type player. But he's so much more than that now.
Well, I think with the way the league has changed with the three-point shot and Gallinari's ability to do that, he's gotten a lot smarter about picking his spots when the pump fake can drive in and draw some contact.
Here is the list of players with the most boards in the league this month. The NBA's leading rebounders. Enes Kanter, third.
He must be spending a lot of time in the weight room because he's shown such strength under the basket.
Paul looking around. Pass to Love. 54 seconds left in the first. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Love is not afraid to mix it up and get a little rough and tumble down there. When he's looking to shoot, he welcomes that contact.
This is his first free throw of the game.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Brogdon outside. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
How about Brogdon? Doesn't really have explosive speed, but his balance there, able to get it done.
Here's Love, and it's blocked, and he recovers it. The wide open look here for Ingles, and he hits it to tie the game up. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Morant passes to Tatum. 15 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Cantor, and Cantor throws it down.
Like when his motor is running and he's playing with high levels of energy, Cantor is a monster on the offensive glass.
Now Paul lets it go from deep. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. It's the Pacers. They lead. There's a great friendship between Melo, LeBron, Dwayne.
It's just been a sort of long relationship.
And you see that a lot nowadays. Star players developing friendships and GA spending time with each other off the floor.
Yeah, some people hate it because they want that bad blood you used to see, but no reason you have to hate someone to really compete against them.
And it's good to have you back with us as we celebrate St. Patrick's Day with more NBA action on 2K Sports. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. Joe Ingles is out there with Gallinari. Then there's Kevin Love. Then it's Robinson. And it's Paul in at the 1 spot. Robinson down low. He's guarded by Brogdon. Paul outside. Back to Robinson. From the arc. And Tatum pulls it down.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Morant. Back to Tatum. Down low. 6 on the shot clock. And Cantor throws it down.
Using some brute force to take it strong to the rack. Cantor leaving nothing to chance.
Robinson against Brogdon. From deep. That shot misses. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, and then another, really the story of the game.
Yeah, it felt like just the entire roster was stuck in neutral. There was nobody offensively that could get anything going. Not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Connects from 3-point range. That's 7 points for Love.
The 3-point stroke of Kevin Love is so dangerous. Always a threat roaming the perimeter.
Tatum passes to Brogdon, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Gives the team such a great element having a 1 guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Cantor against Ingles. The pass to Love. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
And now we get a moment to see the numbers for Enes Kanter. Averaging about 19 points and almost 2.5 blocks. And when it all comes together for him, this is what he's capable of.
Yeah, this is what his coaches have been waiting for that light bulb to turn on. And right now, it is burning bright. He looks fantastic.
The Knicks with the lead. To the middle. Here's Ingles. And it goes down 2 points. Ingles has got 8.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Brogdon kicks to Morant. Over Love. That one rolling around and rims out. New York leading by 3. Gallinari passes to Love. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. 9 points in the game so far.
Gallinari at that size can do a little bit of everything, and I like to see him dishing the rock.
Brogdon outside. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Here's Paul, who's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. fires from deep. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome. For the Knicks, the first quarter was pretty even. Some good moments from both teams, but and it's just about time.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Kevin Love really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court right now for the Pacers. Malcolm Brogdon out there with Morant. And there's Bryant. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Cantor in at the 5 down low. Shot clock at 6. Morant with it. Chris Paul covering. Second chance shot with the clock winding down. Cantor's shot is off. New York leading by 5. Here's Ingles. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Ingles has got 10 points in the game. Brent, certain players make everyone around them better. Talk about some of those guys who will do that at the very highest level.
The interesting thing about today's game, Kevin, is it's not always the point guard position. I think in the past we thought two ways. The point guard, who has the ball in his hands, finding guys for them to make shots. And then through the 80s and 90s, it was low post players who were getting double teams and initiating some offense. Yes. Nowadays, it's a lot of wing guys. And it's guys like Kawhi Leonard, it's guys like LeBron James, Kevin Durant, throw Draymond Green in there with his ability to pass the ball. Jokic in there with his ability to pass the ball. It's all happening around the three-point line and getting into the gaps. So they look a little bit different, the initiators, in today's game.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed. And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Robinson against Brogdon. Morant with it. Passes it to Cantor. And he uses the glass on the layup. He's got 8.
All right, after 4 misses, they finally get one to go. That has to be a big relief for the offense after beginning this half on a bit of a cold streak.
Paul for 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Cantor's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Morant. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. And now it's only a 5-point New York lead. And it's Paul with the ball for the New York Knicks.
And a player who flew under the radar last year, Malcolm Brogdon. Pacers wanted to add him over the summer. Got a hefty deal from Indiana to lead the Bucks. Exactly the kind of player that the Pacers need.
Feeds to Cantor. Some solid defense from Gallinari.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Robinson kicks to Paul. There's 57 seconds left here in the third quarter. That's tipped. Now the Pacers moving it up. Tatum leading the charge. A shot by Brogdon wide open. It'll go, and the New York lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Tatum.
How about the timing and hustle there? Tatum earns his team some second chance points.
Pass to Ingles. That's tipped, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum. There's 31 seconds left in the third. Paul.
Is it getting cold in here, Kevin? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Locked in the pass to Morant. To the inside and stolen by Love. There's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Paul outside with the teardrop, and he makes that one. Paul's got 6.
A super touch on the floater there from Chris Paul, fooling the defense completely and then getting off.
The third quarter comes to a close. Knicks lead 5-5. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And how about a look now at our assist of the game, brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, Greg, is peripheral vision.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth, Kevin Love out there with Gallinari. Then it's Robinson. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Ingles in at the 3.
Good job on the glass there, working hard to establish position and put himself in a great spot to come away with that rebound.
And Bryant kicks to Tatum. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Morant with it. Robinson picks him up. 5 to shoot. Puts it up from 17. And that's collected by Love. Love's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And here's Morant. Back to Brogdon. And it's in there.
Pretty effective floater there. Most point guards in the league have one of those in their bag of tricks. This time it's Brogdon.
Inside, here's Love, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Enes Kanter.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
To the middle, here's Tatum, and he converts the layup.
And I love how strong Tatum is finishing through the contact there. He's shown a real toughness in terms of when he gets in attack mode.
Gallinari surveying the D. Got a hand on it. And now the fast break. Brogdon with the ball. Here's Morant. Robinson pulls it in. New York leading by 3. Kicks it to Paul. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Unloads from 13. Jump shot is good that time.
I just love how Chris Paul steps up and nails crucial baskets. A huge momentum-changing shot there.
Now here's Tatum. Down low. Kanter's shot is off.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
This is an area where Chris Paul has been solid every year, always right around 90% from the charity stripe. Free throws always a little bit sweeter when they can add to your lead.
Gallinari against Tatum. Over Gallinari. It's rebounded by New York. There's 47 seconds left in the game. Here's Paul. And the Knicks miss again.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
And going back to college, Morant's made a habit of rising to the occasion.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And and so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game. And the Pacers call time here. They're trailing by 7. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
I mean, it's iffy that there's enough time to even get a quick shot and a foul.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Love.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
Well, he needed a game like this badly. He's been struggling for a while now, but tonight he broke out of that slump in style. Grant, out of bounds. New York takes possession. 16 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. So it's New York picking up the win. They came in here and took care of business like